Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to wash and sanitize your reusable face masks like this one here with only using 2 simple ingredients. So let's get started. So I'm going to show you guys a really quick and easy way of how to wash these reusable face masks. They take a couple hours to dry, or if you have a couple of them that you're switching through every day, like maybe 2 or 3, you can let it dry overnight and then it'll be ready to go for the next day. The kind of masks that I make, I'll leave the video link below on how to make them yourself. They are reversible, and so I will say, just because there's people out there that will leave rude comments, that they are reversible, but that doesn't mean that you wear them this way and then the next day you wear them this way and then this way without washing them. They need to be washed every time that you use them. So if you go out for the day because you have to the grocery store, or maybe a doctor's appointment, or you're taking someone to the doctor or something like that, then you would want to rewash it every time you use it. But just for sake, they're not made to be used without washing over and over, flipping back and forth. So the 2 chemicals I'm going to use today, I'm not being sponsored to make this video, I will just say that. These are just 2 chemicals that I picked that are usually something that everybody has around already in your house. You don't have to leave your house to get the chemicals to wash. So the first one that we're going to use is more of an abrasive, and you're going to use just like not even a catful, just a tiny in the water, and it is just Clorox bleach. You can get this anywhere, like you guys know where to get bleach, and you probably already have it in your house for doing laundry or maybe for cleaning. And then the other one you can kind of use up to your discretion, however you, or whatever soap you use. So if you use like Dawn dish soap, something antibacterial. I don't think that this is antibacterial, but it'll still work really good anyways. So this is Mrs. Meyer's, and this is the Bluebell scent. It's really nice. But anyway, so this is the soap that I'm choosing to use today. And then the other thing that you're going to need is some kind of bucket or bowl that's clean. I'm not using a plastic one or like a Tupperware one because it's glass. I just want to be able to make sure that it's really clean with hot water and soap. And then I'm also going to use this glove because we are using chemicals, and I just feel like we're doing so much hand washing these days that my hands, I don't know about you guys, my hands are just getting like really cracked, and so I'm going to use a glove today to wash this. And then grab whatever reusable face mask you have. I have 2 today that need to be washed that we used when we had to go out and get some groceries. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and set this up and show you guys. Okay, so now I've got my glove on, and I'm going to say get your temperature fairly warm. I'm going to say maybe like as hot as your tap water will go. Okay, so I'm going to say that there's not an exact science as to how much water. Just kind of use your discretion, and then go ahead and put your masks in there. And you just want to get them completely under the water. And then I'm going to put just a little squirt of this is the kind of soap that I'm using, but like I said, you can use any kind of antibacterial or Dawn dish soap, whatever it is that you guys want. And then go ahead and grab your bleach, but this is kind of up to your guys' discretion, however much you want to use. I would say 1 to 10 parts water, so 1 part bleach, 10 parts water, but I'm not even going to use that much, just because I don't want to smell bleach, you know, when I'm wearing my mask for the next time. And you won't. You're just going to put just a tiny bit in there. If you have any kind of breathing problems, respiratory problems, or anything that would cause you to not use, maybe skin issues, then you guys don't use bleach, okay? Duh, just use your brains here on this. Like if this step you want to leave out, you don't want to do any bleach, that's totally okay. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but I've barely put anything in there, just a little bit, okay? And I'm just gonna kind of work these around. To save on your stitching, the stitching inside your face masks, I wouldn't do any kind of wringing out. I would just keep it real, just with your hand, you're just kind of crunching and scrunching, okay? So we're just gonna do that, and I'm gonna do that for 60 seconds. Now my masks are ready to rinse out, so I'm just gonna turn the tap on as hot as it will go and rinse them really thoroughly. Okay, so go ahead and give them a good squeeze. Again, I wouldn't use any of this kind of motion, like a wringing out motion, just because you want to save on your threads and you don't want to pull any elastic out. Okay, so now that we've completed the washing part, all you have to do is just kind of straighten your masks out, get as much water out of them as you can by just kind of scrunching them, and then this is what they look like. They smell really good. They don't smell like bleach. They don't even smell like the soap that I used. I just rinsed them really well. And so what I like to do, you can throw these, at least the ones that I make on my video, on my tutorial on how to make them, you can throw these in the dryer if you want with like a towel, maybe on low heat, but I find that anything lasts longer, especially if you're washing these all the time and you're using them for work or like you have to go somewhere. It would be beneficial if you just air dried them, you know, have about 2, 3, 4 on hand so that you can just air dry and then there's one ready for the next day, or take a couple with you if you've got some different occasions going on. So I just kind of hand flatten these out like this. And then I will link below this handy dandy thing. I use this all the time, like for socks, for laundry, for things that can't go in the dryer. I'm also a cloth pad maker, so I use them for that. But it's this thing I got here on Amazon. I think this was like $9 or $10. I will link that below. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys what this looks like. Really cool little clips that you just clip on here. And then you can hang this in your bathroom, like on the shower rod, or you can hang it in your laundry room, or you know, anywhere that you have a spot to hang. So then it just hangs like this. And now you got your mask set up, and so it's ready to go for the next time. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.